evening and welcome to Penncrest Emanon Players' production of Michael Hollinger's Red Herring. Please silence all cell phones and refrain from flash photography. Be advised that there is simulated gunfire during the show. The show runs approximately 2 hours in length with a 10-minute intermission. Enjoy the show.
Jesus!
What do you think you're doing?
Trying not to wet myself. There's that shoe. Where was it?
Under my pillow.
Frank.
I'm sick of you sneaking out on me.
Well, duty calls.
All work, no play makes Jane and dull, bro.
You didn't think I was dull last night?
Last night we were playing. Don't you think it's rude to call me by another man's name?
I figured Jesus was exempt.
If I catch this Jesus fella sending you flowers, he's gonna have to answer to me. Want to stop by the hotel later for an encore?
Not sure your boss would approve you making whoopee on the bureau's deck.
What Jay Edgar doesn't know won't hurt him.
Hoover knows everything. He's like Santa. God, I hate these shoes.
Why don't you ditch them?
The regulation.
Never known you to follow regulations.
Lieutenant would love an excuse to put me back with the girls in juvenile aid. Besides, they give me an air of authority.
They're giving you bunions. Listen, I wanted to ask you something.
Go ahead.
So I talked to this travel guy yesterday over in Quincy, and he said...
He said what?
He said he could see special promotions.
Yeah?
You know, like we could go wherever we want. China, Cuba...
Hold that thought. Yeah. Yeah? Where? I'll see you in 20.
Who was that?
Jesus. So he's coming over to punch your lights out.
Somebody died?
So it would seem. Kid went fishing off Pier 17, reeled in a chunk of somebody's ear.
What kind of bait was he using?
I'll see you tonight.
Oh, wait a second.
What?
I gotta ask you something.
And I gotta run.
2 minutes.
Frank.
Sit.
Fine.
Here.
What's this?
Anniversary present.
What anniversary?
4 months, 17 days since you first called me an arrogant, pig-headed idiot.
Seems like only yesterday.
You said yesterday, too.
Tropicana Cruise Lines.
2 tickets to Havana.
What'd you do? Win a rumba contest?
It's our honeymoon.
Whose?
Yours and mine.
I thought getting married was a prerequisite.
How about that? I talked to this travel guy yesterday in Quincy. He says, how'd you like to get on a slow boat to Cuba? Some kind of special promotion or something. And I figure, what the hell? And I figure, what the hell? So, you want a honeymoon with me in Havana?
I don't know what to say.
Well, say yes!
I mean, this is all pretty quick.
Look, I know it's out of the blue. It's just, you've been good for me. Got me off the bottle, blew the dust off my life, and I think I've been good for you too. We belong together, like a pair of bum shoes.
Where would we tie the knot?
Why not on the boat? Get the captain marry us. Come on, make an honest man out of him.
I thought you were an honest man.
I lied. What'd he say?
Not yet.
I'm not getting any better looking. That's what you're waiting for.
It's not you, Frank.
Well, you're not getting any better looking either.
Well, that was kind.
Look, I'm sorry, but...
You know there's nobody else in my dance card. You know that, right? All right, I'm coming already. If that's Woody, can you tell him I'm on my way?
What if it's Jesus?
Tell him I got a better offer.
Ladies, is your family getting tired of the same old snacks? Next time, why not try a can of Kippers in that lunch pail or briefcase? Ogilvy's, tasty, nutritious herring from America's coastal water. Security Subcommittee. Mr. Chairman,
Mother!
the chair recognizes the senator from Wisconsin.
Daddy's
I
on
want the
again!
witness to tell this committee where he spent the evening of December 31st, 1951.
New Year's Eve?
Was it or was it not at the home of Gordon Epstein, a former communist?
Gordon's
You
not.
deny you spent the evening with Mr. Epstein?
Of course not. He invited my wife and I over.
And at that gathering, did you or did you not lead participants in singing a communist anthem?
A communist? I don't know any communist.
According to another guest, the witness, quote, placed a lampshade on his head and began singing, "When the red, red robin comes bob, bob, bobbing along."
I put a lampshade on my head.
You deny it?
No. It's certainly possible. Gordon's party,
Then would you kindly sing a chorus for us?
You want me to sing?
I can get you a lampshade if that will help.
No, I think I can remember it.
When the red...
Yes, I know. When the red, red robin comes bob, bob, bobbing along, along, there'll be no more sobbing when he starts throbbing that old sweet song. Senator McCarthy, is this...
Continue.
Wake up, you sleepyhead. Get up, get up, get out of bed. Cheer up, the sun is red.
Cheer up, the sun is red. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. No further questions.
But,
James!
Want to take a walk?
A walk?
Since the leaves are so pretty.
Oh, well, sure, after the hearings are over.
I guess I just want a chance to be alone.
Well, we are alone.
Well, without your mother in the next room.
Oh, she won't bother us. She's on the phone with my Aunt Pidge.
Well, all right.
James!
Here.
What is... Oh my goodness!
You like it?
It's beautiful!
It's real.
And so big!
That's what I asked for. Give me something big, I said, because I got a great big buff list, old lady.
Bunny.
Hey, don't waste that kiss on my cheek.
Let's go show Mother.
Oh, wait, no, not so fast. Read the inscription.
1 plus 1 equals 8.
It's an infinity symbol.
Oh.
Because our love is infinite.
I knew that didn't add up to 8.
Let's see how it looks on you.
Oh, my heart's racing.
You should have seen the jeweler's face when I said it was for Joe McCarthy's daughter.
Did he say something mean?
Heck no, you kidding? He gave me a discount. Though it's still pretty steep, you know, with all those carrots. There.
Oh, it's just perfect.
So, you really like it then?
Oh, of course, silly. You know I do.
I mean, you know what I mean. Do you? Will you?
Oh, of course, silly. You know I will.
Shazam!
Now let's go show Mother.
No, not so fast.
Honey!
There's something I need to tell you.
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
I don't think so.
As long as you convert in time for the wedding, my parents will never be the wiser.
Convert?
Well, you can't expect me to be Jewish. I'm Irish.
Well, neither one of us should have to convert.
Well, you don't believe in God as it is. What difference would it make to be Catholic?
Okay, let's not get into this right now. I really need to tell you something.
Okay, then tell me.
You'll really marry me?
Didn't I just say so?
I know, but...
But what? What is it?
Okay, so this should come as a bit of a surprise to you.
Well, if it's anything like your last surprise, it's okay by me. James, what is it?
I'm a spy.
What?
I said I'm a...
What do you mean you're a spy?
I mean, I'm a Soviet spy.
So that's what you do all the time in New Mexico?
Not all the time, but...
I've been telling everyone you're a physicist.
Well, I am.
But you're really a spy.
Shh, not so loud.
Bunny, this is so glamorous.
Oh, you really don't mind then?
No, are you kidding? Wait till I tell Daddy.
Oh, well, you can't tell your father.
Well, why not?
Well, because it's secret.
But you told me.
Yeah, but you're my fiance.
Where do you find them?
Find what?
Soviets in the desert. They should
well,
send you to Moscow, though. More of them are there.
Well, you see,
But I wouldn't want to move to Moscow, would you? It's so cold and gloomy.
I don't spy on Soviets. Soviets.
You said New Mexico's nice, though.
Did you hear me?
What?
I said I don't spy on Soviets.
I don't understand.
I don't spy on them. I spy for them.
You mean you're a commie?
I don't go to any meetings.
Oh my God, you're a commie!
No, Lynn,
Lynn, what's the matter? Did you call Mommy?
Oh, it's nothing, Miss McCarthy. We're just playing Scrabble. Oh, look, triple word score.
Well, keep it down, will you? Aunt Paige is on the phone all the way from Des Moines.
Look, I didn't mean to drop it on you like that. I'm sorry.
Why are you a commie?
I'm not a...
But you just told me.
No, I know. It's just... you see, down there in the desert, we're building a bomb. A super bomb. So powerful, no nation in the world should keep it to themselves. So I've been passing information to the Russians so that they can build one for themselves.
But I thought they already had the bomb.
Well, the atom's only a fission bomb, neutrons splitting other atoms. But the super is a fusion bomb, neutrons joining other atoms.
So this one will kill people deader than the other.
Well, the point is not to kill. You see, if only one man has a gun, everyone else is in danger, right? But if two men each have a gun, there's a balance of power, so we all stay safe.
Unless they both decide to shoot us.
Look, I don't want to fight, okay? I just want you to be my wife so we'll never have to argue again.
Of course, but you have to stop this spy business.
I will.
Promise.
I promise.
Good.
After I deliver this one last package,
Jane!
the last of the blueprints before we test.
No.
It's simple.
I said no.
A 10-second handoff in Boston next Friday.
You won't even be in the country by then.
I know.
You'll be in the middle of the ocean.
I know.
So how do you expect to deliver a package in... Oh, God. You want me to do
It'll be
it?
so easy, Lynn.
Oh, God,
No,
Jane!
just tell your mom you're visiting friends at Radcliffe.
I can't believe
It's
this!
totally anonymous.
First you tell me you're a commie, then you want me to
I'm
be a
only asking
commie!
you. Lynn, don't put me down.
Judge, please, so I have to take away the Scrabble book. Oh.
Miss McCarthy?
Oh, my.
Miss McCarthy, I've just asked your daughter for her hand in marriage. And she's agreed to marry me.
Really? Well, isn't that wonderful news? Pidge, did you hear that? My little baby's all grown up and ready to be a wife.
Watch that man right out of my head. I'm gonna watch that man right out of my head. I'm gonna watch that man right out of my head and send him on his way. I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms. I'm gonna wave that man right out.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Plenty of luminance. Hold it. Nice. What does pockets turn off?
Not much. The Beantown Library card expired.
That fits.
2 times 36 cents and change.
Guess the killer whacked me for his wallet.
This guy wasn't right.
How do you know?
Nobody who killed for cash would leave behind that ring.
Ah, this is why you carry the badge. Very optical visual.
I thought you were all done here.
I'm just finishing up a roll. It's a smooth gamma terminal study.
I'll take your word for it.
Hey, photography is art, you know? Ever heard of Henri Cartier-Bresson?
You that fat magician on Sullivan last week?
No, he's French. Wrote a whole book about capturing a decisive moment. So I don't care what those three sketch guys down at the station say. I am an artiste. Beautiful juxtaposition.
Looks like we got company.
A cop asked me to identify a body.
You the super?
You the stenographer.
Detective Pelletier, ma'am. This is Woody Coyle.
Love your creativity.
He's an artiste.
Hey, you're that lady cop, aren't you?
Was it the skirt that tipped you off?
I read about you in True Detective.
Flat foot and heels.
Right.
Creative journalism. Listen, I appreciate you giving us a positive ID, Mrs.
Kravitz, Florence Kravitz, Kravitz with a K.
You ever seen a lifeless body before?
My ex-husband, every night of our marriage.
Let me rephrase the question. Ever seen one of your own tenants drowned in a cardigan, dicky, and two-tone shoes?
No, this is the first.
I'd hate to think it was a weekly event. So, what can you tell me about the stiff with the dicky?
Quiet type. Took the room next to mine. Sometimes he brought me fish.
Fish?
He captained us in a roll booth. You ever cook with Harry?
Yeah, I don't cook.
Very versatile fish.
Oh, yeah. My mother makes a red sauce with herring. You would swear you're eating veal scallopini.
Did he mention a missus?
A missus?
Whoever's got the mate to this.
She's somewhere back in the old one.
How about a mistress in the new one?
Isn't that personal?
Not if she killed him.
What if she didn't?
So, there was a mistress. Do you know her name?
I'd rather show some respect for the dead.
This is how I show respect. Her name.
What about you? You married?
That is personal.
Mistress, huh? What's a nice girl like you doing wearing a holster instead of a wedding ring?
Maybe I like a good mystery.
Ha! Marriage is a mystery. Why, two young, attractive people full of potential would promise to love each other at their worst. Now there's a mystery that made Dashiell Hammett look like a hack.
About that mistress?
The man was unusually devoted to his wife. I can't imagine a mistress who'd put up with it. And what about you? Still waiting on Mr. Right?
As it happens, I already found him.
So which one of you's got cold feet?
Maggie's got a case to unravel before she ties the knot.
You don't say.
Ever hear of Moby Dick?
Pudding.
Like the book?
Like the big fish that got away. Goes by a dozen different names. Sultan Toad, Lester Turabian, Sam Schmidt. After a hit, he gets a new face and poof.
You must have missed it in True Detective.
Wait!
Now,
This is the one with the mercury dimes?
Bingo!
Like a signature at the crime scene.
may I remind you that this is a crime scene, and this guy's killer needs catching too. Now, Mrs. Kravitz, despite the occasional gift of herring, Lieutenant lied to you.
Why?
Yeah, no cuts, calluses, dirt under the nails. He was a dentist, but he wasn't a waterman.
Why would he lie?
That's a $64 question. You'll be at your building all day?
I got living tenants too, you know.
Okay, I want to talk to all of them. Check out his room, his belongings, and make sure the door stays locked till I get there.
Maggie, could you and Miss Kravitz move in a little bit?
What?
I got one shot left.
Oh, my hair's not done.
I'm going for Verite.
Woody.
That's it. Little closer. Perfect. Now save fromage.
Hold on to your socks. Out come, because I got big news.
What?
3 guesses.
Maggie said yes.
No,
She said no?
that's not the big news.
Did you give her the tickets?
Maybe she just needs time to think it over.
Nah, getting hitched is one of those decisions you should make without thinking too much. Like getting tattooed. You wander into the wrong side of town, get drunk, pay some lawyer to do the deed, and live with your mistake for the rest of your life.
Still got 1 guess left.
I don't know, tell me.
I think I found our spot.
Get out of here, who?
Borshevsky.
The fisherman? How do you know?
I checked the harbor logs. The morning after every meeting, Borshevsky goes to sea. January 7th, January 8th, April 19th, April 20th, July 30th, July 31st.
That means we're coming up on another.
Which we gotta intercept. If we can't plug the leak of Los Alamos, we gotta cork it here.
We better hum it to the office and talk with the chief.
Let's go. Who is it?
Special delivery for Mr. Keller.
How special?
That femme fatale you want.
Is it COD? I'm a little short.
You'll grow.
Please, don't be discreet on my account.
Hey, Pete.
Maggie?
A payphone on the pier was busted. Can I use yours?
We were just heading out.
Take me a minute.
What's your hurry?
I need an autopsy.
No kidding, you look fine to me.
Hilltop 6572. Harry, Maggie, listen, can you cut me a body this afternoon? I know, believe me, I know, but we gotta move fast on this one. You're a Georgia peach, Harry. Where are you boys off to?
Headquarters. Take a meeting with the boss.
Big news?
Meg's got to leave our spy.
That's my G-man. Who is it?
A Russian fisherman named Borshevsky.
Brzezinski.
Yeah, what?
Andre Brzezinski? Fishes for Ogilvy's?
You know?
He's my dead guy.
Yes, dear. You can stop now. All right. Hear me? What was that? Stop baking. I can't. You've been baking for hours. We'll never eat them all.
I'll send some down to your father in Washington. He works up such an appetite fighting the forces of evil.
Well, can't we just talk for a minute?
Of course, dear. Well, what's the matter? You don't like one girl who just got a great big diamond on her finger.
I guess I'm just confused is all.
Confused? Why would you feel confused? Don't you love him?
Well, sure, but
But what, dear?
did Daddy ever ask you to do something you felt awkward about?
Yes, dear.
Really?
Many times. Oh. Why did James ask you to do something awkward?
Well, yeah, but
Was it enough? What? Or did it involve a pair of handcuffs and a red tomato?
no tomatoes.
No, heavens. Then what made you feel so awkward?
Well, this morning, after he proposed, he told me something about himself that kind of took me by surprise.
And what was that, dear?
Well, he said he's
What?
He told me he's not Catholic.
Oh. Then what is he?
What do you mean?
If he's not Catholic.
Oh, Quaker.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Quaker.
Yep.
Huh. Dick Nixon's Quaker.
Is he?
Oh, yes, he's a very well-known Quaker.
Oh, well, then. How big can they be?
Your Aunt Pitch visited a Quaker mass once in Philadelphia.
Did she?
Oh, yes, I think it's a forest thing there, like the Amish.
Oh. How'd she like it?
Oh, it sounded just awful. When the priest never showed up, the congregation just sat there for an hour.
Well, we certainly shouldn't hold that against James.
Of course not, dear. To be honest with you, I was kind of relieved when he said he was Quaker.
Relieved.
I thought you were going to say he was Jewish!
Hate and fear, you've got to be taught from year to year. It's got to be drummed in your dear little ear. You've got to be carefully taught.
Okay, let's talk turkey. First, we made a Y incision, removed the chest plate, took out the heart, weighed it, cut it up, pulled out the lungs, weighed them, cut them up, yanked out the liver, the kidneys, the spleen, bowels, chopped them up, sawed open the skull, popped out the brain, sliced and diced, dissected the neck, spinal column, spinal cord.
You can jump to the verdict.
Well, this man is dead.
The front page.
This says no water in the lungs or the stomach.
Does that mean he did drown?
The brain did show signs of swelling, flattening of the surface.
Petechial hemorrhages
But
of the
these only
eyes.
indicate a sign of a lack of oxygen. Could be a dozen different causes. You like Ike?
I like that.
Then tell the world, my friend. I got buttons, I got bow ties, I got bubblegum cigars.
You got it, you like it?
I love Ike! Next week, we kick the new dealers out of the White House.
Are you able to get any prints?
The fingers were pruny from the water, but we injected oil and took all 10. Now, are you going to tell me why the Bureau's involved with this, or am I going to have to wait till I read it in the Herald?
He's open.
Borshevsky was a part of a spy ring, trafficking in secret weapons information.
How big's the ring?
3 guys that we know of, and unidentified Mole Los Alamos, let's say you, steals blueprints, brings in the Hermes, that's me.
Hermes?
It's a code name. The messenger.
Hermes sets up the meetings, collects the cash, and finally gets the goods to Borshevsky, who delivers it to the Reds in international waters.
Not anymore, he doesn't.
What's this under stomach contents? 1934D.
Ah, I was saving the best for last. We won't know if it was poison until we test for toxins.
What was poison?
But right in the middle of his dinner was this.
A mercury diamond.
Smooth as a button. You know, I still can't get used to them new ones. Just because my daddy was a Democrat doesn't mean I should have to carry around FDR in my pants.
Meg,
Huh?
what do you think?
I think it's time to sharpen my harpoon.
The following is a beautiful
Mr. Eisenhower, you know what things cost today. High prices are driving me crazy.
Yes, my lady gets after me about the high cost of living. It's another reason why I say it's time for a change. Time to get back.
Andre,
Mrs. Kravitz?
it's me.
Mrs. Kravitz! What are you doing here?
Oh, I wanted to welcome you home.
Oh, Mrs. Kravitz.
Call me Florence.
Every night I am thinking of you. Kissing your picture, hoping that one day soon we can... What's wrong? Something's happened.
I got some good news and some bad news.
About Olga?
About Nathan.
Nathan? Has he hurt you?
No.
I will kill him.
Andre.
If he laid one finger on you, I
I
swear
already did.
What?
Took care of Nathan.
Took care?
I had to. It was either him or us.
You mean...
I found things, Andre.
Oh my God.
Scary things. You would have done the same.
Oh, Mrs. Kravitz.
Listen.
I cannot believe that
Listen to me.
Yes, what is it?
You haven't heard the bad news yet.
Tell me.
You're the one who's dead.
What?
I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
It could have been any other way.
I don't... Oh, Mrs. Kravitz! I cannot be dead!
Believe me, you're deader than radio. I found you this morning off Pier 17. I got you this new LP. South Pacific, the one with Some Enchanted Evening.
And what about Olga?
Oh, forget about Olga.
She's still my wife.
No, now she's your widow. Now we're both widows. Look at it this way. We're halfway there. I made some chowder. We'll draw a hot bath, put on your LP, make some music of our own. Don't go near your apartment. Come to the fire stable, leave the window open.
And what about my cash?
Dump it.
There's 2,000 pounds of herring on that boat.
Well, then you'll have to put it back where you found it. Dead men don't fish.
Mr. Snow, and an upstanding man is he. He comes home every night in his round bottom boat with a net full of herring from the sea.
Bunny? James!
What was this?
Did I wake you?
What? What are you doing here?
I heard you scream.
Of course I screamed. You woke me up.
No. Before I came in, I heard you call my name.
I did?
Well, maybe I just wanted you to.
I was... Wow.
What?
Oh, wow.
What is it?
I had this crazy dream.
So did I.
You did?
Yeah.
On the boat?
Yeah!
Really?
It was about you and me.
Uh-huh.
You were.
And I.
Was that your dream?
No.
What was your dream then?
Well, I was standing on some kind of ship with Dr. Casson and Major Hartwell, and we're waiting for the bomb test. There's the countdown. 10, 9, 8. But when I look toward the island, I see something splashing in the water.
What?
It's like a porpoise or something. I don't really know, but when I look closer, I realize it's you.
Me?
And you're really going splashing around.
You mistook me for a porpoise?
It was a dream. It was just a dream. But I can't speak. I can't even move. And when I look toward the water, I see you disappear beneath the waves. Only it's not water anymore. It's blood.
Wow.
Then this bright light hit my face and I woke up.
Wow. I like my dream better.
Me too.
I'm cold. Can I share the blanket with you?
Oh, sure.
James,
Yeah, Bunny?
how would you feel about being Quaker?
Quaker?
Like the religion?
Why would I want to be Quaker?
Lots of respectable people are Quaker.
Wait,
Dick Nixon's Quaker.
did you tell your mother I was Quaker?
It's not like I'm asking you to be Buddhist.
Lynn!
If only you believed in God.
I believe in physics, and physics is God. How much closer to God can you get? The matter and energy.
My mother will hear you.
I want to open up the atom, look in the eye of God. Behold. Wow, what was that for?
I love you, James.
Oh, me too, baby lamb. Soon as we're married.
Tonight.
Tonight?
Well, you'll be gone for weeks and I won't see you.
Are you sure?
Well, unless I hop a plane for the Marshall Islands.
No, I mean, are you sure you want to?
Oh, yeah.
Shazam!
Just tell me one thing.
Sure. Well, of course. I've been waiting for someone like you my whole life.
Okay.
What do you expect? That people are 5 months and...
Because I'm not.
What?
I'm not.
Oh.
I mean, I certainly was up until this summer, but...
What?
But I met this person and...
Oh. It wasn't Naruto, was it?
Oh, no, that was just a dream.
Oh, good. Where was it then?
James.
Well, it's a reasonable question.
In the Cambridge Roxy during the Prisoner of Zenda.
I heard that was good.
Oh, God, it was amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it was okay.
Was it anyone I know?
Well, Stuart Granger and Deborah Kerr.
No, that's not what I mean.
James.
What?
You're embarrassing me.
Well, don't I have a right to know?
It's late.
Don't go.
I shouldn't have woken you.
Lynn?
We'll talk in the morning.
I want to get to the bottom of this.
Well, now you sound just like my father.
I'm sorry.
You know, this isn't easy for me.
Come here.
It's not like I'm proud of it.
Sit down.
I just thought you should know.
And I appreciate that. I really do. Just tell me one thing.
James.
One thing.
What?
Tell me it wasn't Skip Van Hooven.
It wasn't Skip Vanderhoof.
Oh, thank God.
Who's Skip Vanderhoof?
My old lab partner.
Oh.
What a creep. Just look at you like some...
It was him.
What?
It was Skip Vanderhoof.
You just said it wasn't.
That was before I knew his name.
You didn't even know his name?
It was dark.
I can't believe this! Skip Vanderhooven, of all people.
I'm sorry.
I saved his neck in that class, you know? He probably wouldn't have passed it for me.
Sure, you're right.
He probably still doesn't know the difference between beryllium and polonium-210.
It didn't come up. Do you still want to?
What do you mean? Of course I still want to marry you.
No, I mean tonight.
Oh, you mean...
I mean, if you think you still can.
What do you mean if I think I still can?
Well, all this talk about Skip Vanderhooven.
Forget Skip Vanderhooven. Tonight there's just you and me, the only man and woman in the world.
James.
Is it true? Or do you say that because you must?
I love you more than truth.
Anything been touched here?
100 times, all by you cops.
I'm not a cop.
Oh, that's right, you're a G-man. White shirt, black shoes, 48 stars in the bouncer shorts.
Everything his?
Except the furniture and what's on the walls.
King and I, Carousel, State Fair.
Yeah, he was rushing as a blitz, but he had his thing for Rogers and Hammerstone. So what are you guys looking for anyway? I thought this fellow was the victim.
Only as far as the police are concerned. To the FBI, he's a Soviet agent.
No kidding. Soviet agent? Should have raised his rent.
I like to look in his bedroom now. Oh, wait a second. Now come back here. Who are you?
That's my husband, Nathan Kravitz, CPA.
And what are you doing in this apartment, Mr. Kravitz?
Looking for a pair of clean socks, I'll bet. Andre sometimes borrowed Nate's when his own got wet. Sorry, Pepper, not to remove any hosiery. I'll get you some new at the 5 and done.
Hold up! How well did you know the deceased?
He can't answer that question.
And why not?
Because he's mute. Mute? Yes, why? Have you never seen a mute?
I saw mine once.
Mimes aren't mutes, they're just pretending. Go home, Nate, I'll handle this.
Hold up.
Don't you think he's self-conscious enough? How do you communicate? With the complex system of facial signals, hand gestures, and body motions. Right, dear?
Well, ask him something.
Ask him yourself, he's not deaf.
How well did you know Mr. Borchewski?
Go ahead, Nate, answer the question. I'll translate.
Well,
He says that because they were about the same size, they sometimes shared clothes. That's all.
did you ever mention meeting someone from out of town?
I told you, Andre kept to himself.
I like your husband's answer if you don't mind.
He says he once shared a cab with Norman Vincent Peale.
Did you ever see postcards with cryptic messages?
Greetings from Lake Tahoe.
What part of that was Lake Tahoe?
That's all the questions you've got.
Just one more thing, Mrs. Kravitz. Did he ever mention the name Olga Sergeevna?
Sure, it's the name of his boat.
I don't mean his boat. I mean his wife, a former Soviet journalist. Joe Stalin sent her to Siberia. We believe your tenant was recruited as a spy to keep her alive. Did he ever mention the name Olga Sergeevna?
He says Andre didn't live in the past. If he did have a wife back home, she might as well not even exist.
This means all that.
It's like aloha. It has many meanings.
Airport, your gateway to the Badger State. Will the Shriners from Lansing please remove your tiny motorcycles from the tarmac?
Okay, we've only got a few minutes left. Where's your mother?
She's buying you flight insurance.
All right, then listen carefully. Tomorrow night at 10, you meet a man named Hermes on the Boston Fish Pier.
Is that his first name or his last name?
That's his code name in case we get caught.
James.
So you'll be traveling as Jane Smith. I already booked a room for you across the boarding house near the harbor. The man will be waiting for you under Pier 17 for a billboard for kippers. When the time is right, just pull out the microphone.
This is a box of Velveeta.
The microphone's buried inside the cheese.
Oh, it's not real cheese.
What?
Velveeta's not real cheese. It's some kind of
weird petroleum products.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever it is, the microphone's inside. Now, there's a secret code that will let you be sure you've got the right guy or not, and you've got to memorize it.
Okay.
Repeat after me. A wonderful bird is the pelican.
A wonderful bird is the pelican.
And he says his bill will hold more than his bellican.
His bill will hold more than his bellican. It's not too hard.
There's more. You say he can take in his beak.
He can take in his beak.
And he says food enough for a week.
Uh-huh.
And you say that I'm damned if I see how the hell I can.
Oh, I can't say that. You're asking me to curse.
You're willing to commit a capital offense but not to curse?
I was taught my notes.
Oh, okay, look, you don't have to say the last line. As long as it responds to the other two, you know you've got the right guy.
Okay.
One more thing.
There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you. James, your flight is boarding.
He knows, Mother.
Well, listen to you. And I just insured your husband $150.
You didn't have to do that, ma'am.
Nonsense. Do you know how much it costs for a good coffin nowadays?
Mother, if you don't mind, we're trying to say goodbye.
Well, it doesn't seem to matter whether I mind or not.
She comes from insurance people.
Okay. Now, if for some reason you don't make it to the pier or the guide doesn't show up, the fallback meeting will be the following Tuesday, same time, same place.
Following Tuesday.
Right.
Last call for flight number 26. Flight number 26, last call for boarding.
I gotta go.
James.
I gotta go.
You will come back, won't you?
I will.
And we'll get married somehow.
I'll talk to the chaplain about it. Find
James,
out someone...
you're going to miss your flight.
Call me.
I will. And you call me.
I'll just pretend I'm not here. Oh, dear, don't worry. When you're young, it seems like they'll never come back. And then when you're older, you wish they'd stay away longer. What's that, a party gift? Oh. Cheese? Why would he give you cheese? We live in Wisconsin!
You're working late.
Look who's calling the kettle black.
I had to make a print Andre's shoe send out to Washington.
You went to the Kravitz place?
First thing this morning. Some piece of work, huh?
You mean with the wisecracks?
Wisecracks.
Like some joker off the dragnet.
I guess I got distracted by all the,
What do you mean?
you know, the...
What the hell are you doing?
You know, the arms flailing, the feet stomping.
I must have missed it.
You have to be blind.
Well, you'd have to be deaf to miss all the wisecracks.
Wouldn't make a difference, considering he's you.
Who's
Mr. Kravitz.
Mister?
Of course, who'd you think?
She told me she was divorced.
Seemed plain married to me.
Why? I thought you liked your thing with your earlobe. You want me to sing Bali High again? Look, if you don't want to, you don't have to. Yesterday you were as randy as a goat. So you want to watch Dinosaur? Why won't you talk to me?
I am mute.
For Pete's sake, is that what this is about? I thought it was pretty clever on my part.
You clever, yes. You're not the idiot waving your arms and stomping your feet around.
Well, what was I supposed to do? You waltzing in with a fed in the room.
My room.
Andre's room and
Andre is dead, yes, I know.
Oh, here.
What's this? Andres?
Yours.
What are you doing with my passport?
Making sure you're prepared for a marriage.
I told you, I'm not ready to marry.
No reason to call it the honeymoon.
Besides, I'm working on a case.
Yeah, well...
Look at this. 17 separate statements. Steve Doors, tenants. Everybody says he was a bona fide fisherman. Meanwhile, Harry can't even give me a cause of death.
Matt.
Could be asthma, anaphylactic shock, heart attack.
It's only a case.
Only a case.
You can't solve them all.
I've been chasing this guy almost 7 years.
Then maybe it's time to let someone else chase him.
I can't give this to somebody else.
You don't have a choice.
I know this killer like the back. What did you say?
I said, You don't have a choice.
What are you talking about?
Your lieutenant called the bureau this afternoon.
So,
We got a new contact in the force.
you took me off.
I'm sorry, Maggie.
Son of a bimbo!
I never would have found that first, but
Beast.
you're out all afternoon.
What did he tell you?
Petey
What
talked
did
to
he
him.
say?
He said he couldn't afford to lose the file again. Whatever that means.
Please tell me he didn't give it to McCloskey.
McCluskey's not that bad. I mean, he's not you. but-
McCloskey couldn't find a murderer in Sing Sing.
You're right, Maggie. I'm sorry it stinks, but look at the bright side. Now that you're off the case,
I can't get married while he's still out there.
You might as well be Mr. Kravitz. There being a vacancy. Wardrobe certainly a step up.
You forget I have wife already.
Who you haven't seen in 6 years.
She's still my wife.
You don't even know if she's alive.
FBI man know her.
Oh, FBI man thinks that this means Lake Tahoe.
Nathan said every time I deliver, I bring her closer to freedom.
Oh, Nathan said. Well, Nathan cleared out my bank account and would have killed us both by his daughter. Not the world's most reliable source. Look, haven't I been a wife to you? I never noticed your wedding ring come between us in the dark.
It is only a question of loving. It is you I love, Mrs. Kravitz.
Florence, please.
But I have not promised to God to look after you until death. When sick, when healthy, money, no money, till death.
So, now you're dead.
No. As you say, Andre is dead. I am just a man whose name...
I need you to get me some.
yeah, sure, what?
Andre's shoe.
Shoot.
Do you still have it?
I can get you a copy of the print,
I don't
but
want the print, I want the shoe.
your boss took you off the case.
Which is why you're gonna help me move money.
Maggie.
Can you get it?
You can lose your
I'm
job.
gonna lose my killer if I don't move quick.
Yeah, sure. It's at the office.
I'll get my coat.
Hey, you ever finished reading Moby Dick?
Nobody finishes Moby Dick. It's a classic.
I did. Wonder how it ends?
Don't tell me they never pegged the whale.
Well, they peg him right. They peg him good. He just takes the whole damn boat down with him.
What about the narrator? What's his name?
Ishmael?
You must have.
He's the only one. All I'm saying is, watch your back. I don't want you going down with the whale.
Only.
There's a meeting tomorrow.
It's a meeting.
10 o'clock, under the billboard.
He told you this?
You never told me anything, but I got eyes and ears, don't I?
With Hermes dead, there is no meeting.
So you be Hermes.
Me?
What's the Los Alamos Mole gonna say? Just tell him the other Hermes went on a long vacation. Then you deliver the goods at sea, like always.
Andre is dead.
The Reds don't know that. We'll keep the cash for ourselves this time. Head down to my sister's place in Guantanamo. Find our own special island.
And what about Olga?
Where is Olga? Show me Olga. Olga's a name on a piece of paper 5,000 miles away. Can a piece of paper keep you warm on a cold night? Can it?
My heart is
For me?
You don't already have it.
Heck no, I've been looking for weeks. I get Dick sure to click.
Try it on.
Didn't think you liked Ike.
Oh, sure. I like Ike. I love Lucy. I'm just wild about Harry.
How do I look?
Like you're ready for the polls. Say, any match on the Prince from Washington?
Not till tomorrow. Maybe Sunday. Where's McCloskey?
McCloskey?
They said he was taken over.
He is. I'm just tying up a few loose ends. Can I have a look? If you need me to call the lieutenant.
No? Go ahead. You know, you're lucky we still got him. Normally he'd be broiled by now. No family to claim the body. What?
Something different about this guy.
It's the 5 o'clock shadow. Beard keeps growing after death.
No, I mean, he looks familiar.
Occupational hazard. The faces all start to look the same. Last week, I could have sworn a 240-pound dock worker was my mother-in-law. What's that?
Mind if I try it on?
Shouldn't you have done that at the store?
Let me rephrase the question.
Go ahead. I doubt he'll object. You know, I wasn't too big a fan of Nick's until he made that checker speech on TV. It takes a big man to come on right after Uncle Milty and cry about his dog. Whoa.
Got a shoehorn?
What do you make of that?
Either the feet keep growing after death, or this guy had worse luck with shoes than me.
Oh, hi.
Don't tell me you're here for a marriage license.
What?
Do you have any idea how many marriages end in divorce?
Well...
19%!
Huh?
Russian roulette gives you better odds.
Is this part of your job?
Adlai Stevenson's divorced.
I know.
Elizabeth Taylor's been married twice, and I wouldn't be surprised if she married again.
What didn't come here to marry Liz Taylor?
Even I got divorced, if you can believe that.
Can't imagine why.
My husband left me for a cheap, red hair from the bottle tart, the creep.
Is the other girl here? I talked with her on Tuesday.
Men in redheads. I can't understand it.
Hello? Somebody?
I went red for a month in 46. You'd think I was wearing a see-through blouse.
Look, I just came here for my license. I wasn't expecting a lecture on divorce.
Don't say I didn't warn you. What's your name?
Frank Keller, K-E-L-L.
Abbott, Abernathy, Ackerman, Adams, Aiken, Albertson, Alexander, Allen, Amory, Anderson, Anderson, Anderson.
Maybe you could just skip to the K's.
Kane, Cap, Kaufman, Keen, Keating, Keith, Kidder.
Wait, hold on. You must have missed me. Keller, K-E-L-L.
Are you questioning my ability to alphabetize?
No.
I was hired for my alphabetizational skills.
I just want my license.
Are you sure it was supposed to be ready?
The girl said Friday.
Perhaps an item was missing from your folder.
I turned in the passports, paid in cash, and...
Oh.
Is that it?
Oh, boy.
Let me see it.
Mr. Gilhooly.
What's wrong?
I got a 26B.
26B? What's the matter?
I'm sorry, I can't give you this license.
The girl said 3 days.
Normally, yes, but...
But nothing. I filled out the paperwork.
Your file's complete. It's just...
Just what?
I can't permit you to marry this woman.
And why the hell not?
She's already married.
There is nothing like a day.
Trust me, you'll look so fetching. You may leave the altar with 2 or 3 husbands. If you're shopping for a Halloween costume, they're across the street.
Come again?
I'm sorry, are you here for a wedding gown?
Well, I saw your window, and I...
Please, excuse me. You looked so like a fish out of water. Will your mother be joining us?
She's deceased.
Excellent. Fewer intrusions. Let me see the ring.
I didn't get one.
Then how do you know you're engaged?
I'm not.
My dear, I can sell you the dress and accessories, but you'll have to provide the groom. yourself.
I mean, he proposed. I'm sorry. You're right. I don't belong.
Nonsense.
I'll come back when I have more time.
My dear, if you're as old as I think, you haven't got time to waste. Would you like some tea?
Don't go to any trouble.
No trouble at all. I keep my latest husband on hand for just such occasions.
Yes, dear?
We'll need some tea and shortbread.
Yes, dear.
Oh.
Yes, dear?
And bring some schnapps.
Yes, dear.
It's wonderful how you can train them with a bow.
Yes, dear?
Nothing.
Yes, dear.
Now, what sort of a man is your intended, other than cheap?
Well, he's very persistent.
Go on.
Can't stomach small talk. Doesn't like dinner parties. Hates a Hollywood happy ending.
Sounds as sentimental as a cactus.
I should go.
Don't be silly.
I'm meeting him for dinner next door.
Well, if he's persistent, he won't mind waiting. Come, I'll show you the collection. Still conscious in there? I'm just coming out. The mirrors are quivering in anticipation. There you go.
Oh, my.
A winter wonderland. Try on anything that quickens your pulse and don't peek at the price tag. Lovely. Absolutely splendid. Do you think? Here, have a look in the three-way. Oh, yes. Very nice. A perfect gown for a first wedding. You make it sound like I should have more than one. Well, if at first you don't succeed, one marriage fails, but the heart still flutters. Second falters, but the loins still yearn.
Well, why wouldn't we succeed?
Oh, no reason, dear, no reason at all. But, should the glimmer fade, you'll know where to find me the next time around. Will the groom be wearing his dress uniform?
Dress uniform?
You said he was stationed in the South Pacific?
Oh, he's not a soldier, he's a scientist. They just made him enlist because he's doing some covert work for the Army. Secret. I meant secret work. In a good sense, you know, nothing furtive.
Well, now aren't you a vision in white?
I feel like the good witch of the north.
Nonsense. Glinda was pink. I have the perfect veil for this. Let me see if I can find it.
You belong on top of a wedding cake.
Excuse me.
No, that's a compliment. You look like half of the perfect ornament.
I wish I knew for sure.
Don't take my word for it.
Oh, no, it's not that. It's... never mind.
We all have doubts.
Not like mine.
Does he love you?
He says he does.
Seems to have put his money where his mouth is.
What? Oh, yeah.
Then what's the problem?
I'm carrying another man's baby.
Oh! Here we are. Headdress for queen. Wow. Simply the cherry on the sundae. Here, sit down.
You got a lot of gold wearing white.
Right.
Well, wouldn't a red letter A suit you better?
Can I help you?
Oh, no, thanks. I can drink this all by myself.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.
Unless you're shopping for a wedding gown.
I just paid a visit to City Hall, where I ran across an interesting piece of paper.
What were you doing at City Hall?
Hoping to pick up one of these. Trouble is, the name next year's wasn't mine. And here you are trying on a wedding dress.
Frank.
As an officer, I thought you know that having 2 husbands was against the law.
Herbert,
Yes, dear?
eject this ruffian immediately.
Yes, dear.
Get your hand-packed hands off me!
Strike this spineless man. I'm calling the police.
I am the police.
Well, that was fast.
You want to explain this?
Of course I want.
Then explain
I will.
it. Explain it now.
Don't make a fool out of yourself.
You already took care of that, Mrs. Murphy. Picture me strolling into City Hall like a man with a winning lottery ticket. Picture me sliding up to the counter, pick up a brand new marriage
I give you my word.
Your word's worthless and spin to Harvard. How could you?
When you hear the whole
How
story.
could you?
I'm sorry.
How am I going to face the rest of my life?
You still should have gotten her a ring.
I just got one thing to say to you, lady.
Wait!
Well, now you know why it's bad luck for the groom to see the bride before the wedding.
Yes, dear.
Hello? Hello?
James. Hello?
Lynn?
It's me, Lynn.
Can you hear me?
Didn't they tell you?
I know. Are you okay?
I can hear you loud and clear. There just seems to be some weird delay or
All
something.
they said was I had a call.
What?
They didn't tell me.
I'm fine.
What? Oh.
I just wanted to
I guess
talk
the
to
operator didn't warn me. This overseas line has some weird delay
You
or
said come home around
something.
dinner time, so what?
Everything's okay then?
Oh, I'm hearing that.
Dinner time?
Awful. No,
It's 2
everything's
in the
fine.
morning. What?
Didn't you say dinner time?
Maybe we should take turns talking.
Maybe we should alternate, take turns.
Okay,
Yeah!
you start.
Let's do that. You start.
Okay,
you
I'll
want me to
start.
start?
How was the trip to Boston?
Well, now, you.
No, how was the trip to Boston? Did you find the boarding house? No, stop talking.
No, I'm confused. No, wait.
Stop
Oh, it was
talking.
fine. I'm calling from the boarding house right now. Oh, okay.
Do you miss me? I'll wait till you respond.
Oh, you bet. Oops. You bet I do. Do you miss me? I'm done.
Oh, only like crazy. Over.
I went to a bridal shop today. What do you mean, over?
Oh, did you try? Oh, it means you're done talking. Yeah, well, did you try on a dress? It's just like pilots, Over.
I did, but... Oh, I get it, like pilots. Over.
Well, what happened?
Well, I did, but...
Hey, guess what? One of the guys here is actually Quaker. Can you believe that? What happened?
Really? Over. Oh, nothing.
Yeah,
just...
he told me all about getting married to his wife in that Quaker wedding, and it sounded so, well, pretty. Over.
Are you sure you still want to go through with this thing? Over.
Well, of course I do, don't you? Over.
Well, Well, sure, but I'm only doing it because it means so much to you.
You are? But you seemed so excited when I gave you the ring.
Well, sure, but it goes against everything. Oh. Oh.
What do you mean?
Think
Don't you
I'm
want to
gonna
get married? Unless you mean the meeting. The meeting on the fish pier? Over?
Maybe. I don't know.
You do mean the meeting, right?
I'm not sure. I better go.
Not sure about what? Over?
If I do the one, whether I can do the other.
Wrap it up, Missy.
Yes, Mrs. Kravitz.
What do you mean if you do the one?
We'll talk.
Did you just call me Missy?
Good night, morning. Whatever.
When?
I miss you.
Lynn, we'll talk when?
Over.
I miss you too. Over. I love you. Over. Did you hear that? Lynn? Over.
Excuse me.
Don't talk or I spill.
Sorry to bother you. I came here looking for someone.
You and everybody else.
Someone in particular. My fiance. About this tall, side part, dark gray suit.
You're a good-looking man.
Yes.
A square jaw, broad shoulders.
Yes, have you seen him?
No. But if he is your fiancé, you must believe he is good look. Square jaw, broad shoulders, yes?
I was hoping to find him here.
Why you?
Because he gave up drinking.
You were hoping he would start again.
No, I know he started again. I was hoping he wasn't out drinking alone.
You are having lovers' fight. The throwing, the breaking, the names being yelled at.
Seem to know a lot about lovers' fights.
I am a married man.
Can I ask you a personal... Sorry.
Now you can ask your person.
Why are you drinking vodka from a spoon?
When I use fork, it's spilling into my lap.
Let me rephrase the question. Why are you drinking vodka from a utensil?
When I use spoon, I don't drink too fast. Barman!
It doesn't seem to have slowed you down any.
You should see when I don't use spoon.
Yeah?
One more glass.
You said this was your last.
I'm ordering for later.
Oh, that's all right.
And spoon, too.
Really, I'm fine.
You don't want to use mine. I have gold.
Okay. Where are you from?
Why?
I thought I heard an accent, that's all.
Oklahoma.
Really?
Where the wind comes sleeping down the plain.
It didn't sound like an Oklahoma accent.
Everybody tells me this. How many people from Oklahoma do you know?
None.
One.
One? One. You're a long way from Oklahoma.
You too.
What part are you from?
The coast.
All right, but after this, it's Shirley Temple's.
And spoon.
Let me know if he gets fresh, miss.
Would you like to toast?
Are you getting fresh?
At this hour, no one's fresh.
Well,
Ladies first.
wet the whistle, warm the heart. So is your wife wandering about tonight looking for you?
No, we are strange.
longer live together.
I don't... Oh, you're estranged.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
yes. We are strange many years. I betrayed her.
Oh.
I am betraying her now. At this very moment, I am betraying her.
We're only talking.
Not at all.
And drinking vodka from little spoons.
Not the little spoons.
Well, unless she was the bar across the street. I don't see what the problem is.
Have you seen Board Bill?
Board bill?
Yes, Ogilvy's. Put the fish into your pocket.
You mean billboard?
Yes. Billboard. Board Bill, what is this? Silliness. Have you seen Billboard?
Sure, what about it?
It is portrait of marriage.
Actually, it's an advertisement for kippers.
This is famous American painting. You think famous American painter paint picture for selling kippers? No. Famous American painter knows painting marriage is like a little dory.
A little door.
A little dory with a little leak.
I'll take your word for it.
Yes. Take my word for it, bride to be. You see, any good boat can take a little leak if somebody bails it out. But if you ignore this leak, you will drown. If you both see leak and say, let the other one get it, you will drown. Even if you cram your nets with fish, till bursting almost, you will only drown your little boat faster.
What if your marriage doesn't have a little leak?
Every marriage has little leak.
Well, what if it doesn't?
Then you're ignoring it and you will drown. He has betrayed you, Mr. Broadshoulders.
No, I can't imagine it.
And you have betrayed him.
I certainly never meant to.
You and everybody else.
Somebody betrayed me first, a long time ago.
Yes?
Yes, what?
Yes, and...
And that's it. End of story.
No, not end of story, beginning of story.
1 teaspoon of vodka, and you expect me to bare my soul to a perfect stranger?
Of course not. Forgive me.
It's more like it.
Well?
I almost killed him once.
Mr. Broadshoulder.
No, my husband, before him. A week after we took our vows.
Talk about honeymoon is over.
I made deviled scrod, my mom's old standby. Measured everything twice, terrified of blowing it. I set the table fancy. I make him shut his eyes. I lead him to the table. I even put the fork in his hand. He takes one bite, smiles, takes another, and starts to gag. I mean, bug-eyed, blue in the face. I'm sure I screwed up the recipe. Not enough butter, too much Tabasco. Turns out he's allergic to fish. You can imagine such a thing. So I drag him out to the Dodge, I throw him in the back, and I run a dozen red lights on the way to the hospital, praying like a nut. Doctor said if we'd gotten there 2 minutes later. If I knew then what I know now, I would have stopped at every light.
He has hurt you deeply.
Listen, I ought to get going.
Not so soon.
Too much chit-chat.
1 spoon for the road.
All right. Your turn.
Nostrovia.
What'd you say?
For help.
Did you by any chance know Andrei Brashevsky?
Yes, I knew him.
Did you know he was found dead a few days ago?
Yes. It is very sad.
You were friends then?
I cannot say I knew him well. But I regret very much he's dead.
If you hear anything that might help me find his killer, would you let me know?
Of course.
I appreciate it.
And good luck with finding Mr. Broadshoulders.
Thanks.
And when you do,
Yeah?
don't forget to bail.
Brought the secret weapon, huh?
Excuse me?
The cheese.
Oh.
Fish can't resist it. Like lambs to the slaughter. All else fails, break out the Velveeta. Of course, it's customary to dangle it in the water. You usually won't crawl up to unwrap it.
Well, I didn't really come here to fish.
Just as well. Seems the only thing biting around here lately is dead guys.
Excuse me?
Nah, excuse me. I'm a little harder boiled than usual tonight.
The dress shop.
Huh?
This afternoon.
Oh,
I'm
God.
sorry. Oh, I shouldn't have recognized you. Are you all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
I didn't mean to make you feel worse.
Can't imagine how you could. Nice rock.
Oh, thank you.
Inscribed?
Uh-huh.
Let me see it.
Well,
Never mind. I know it must not look very reputable tonight.
well, no, it's okay. Here you go.
1 + 1 = 8.
Infinity.
This says 8.
That's an infinity symbol because our love was infinite.
Was?
Is, was, will be. That's what infinite means.
Uh-huh. I proposed to her ring the first time. Inscribed.
The first time.
She was older than me. Oh boy, I was just a kid. She seemed so worldly, so sophisticated. She taught me how to drink. I never even seen a brassiere before. I'm sorry, does this embarrass you?
No.
I mean a brassiere you can touch and take off. Slip it down the shoulder. Just like that. Feeling skin so smooth and soft. Having soft, smooth skin to feel with.
What was her name?
Huh? Oh, Ethel. Ethel Merman.
Merman!
I called her Pinky.
The Ethel Merman, the one who sang Business.
There's no business like show business?
Yeah!
No. Different. This one packaged fish for Ogilvy's.
Well, did you ever get married?
The week after I proposed, I found Pinky in the bedroom with another young man.
Oh, no.
No, it's not what you think. They were both fully dressed. She was just giving him the ring to Hawk. He was her son from a previous engagement.
Oh. I really am sorry.
It was a long time ago.
No, I mean, about this afternoon.
Oh, yeah, well, the skin's not so soft anymore. Though I never thought I'd be fooled again, being in the business of secrets and lies.
A wonderful bird is a pelican.
Huh?
A wonderful bird is a pelican.
Huh. Oh, Dinesh, right?
What?
His bill will hold more than his pelican.
He can take in his beak.
Food enough for a week.
But I am darned if I see how the heck he can. Oh, man, I was hoping it was you.
Hoping...
Well, you were the only one out here, but you don't look what I expected. You're more like a G-man or something. Well, here you go.
Thanks.
The thing's inside the cheese.
The thing?
Well, you know, the microfilm. Actually, it's not real cheese. It's some kind of weird patrol.
Hey!
Oh my God!
Wait!
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Stop! FBI!
Great, Sid. Did you make the meeting?
I met someone, but not at meeting.
What are you? Oh, you smell like a bar. Were you at the pier?
Only man on pier was FBI man.
FBI?
Fishing like a schoolboy, drinking like a fish.
Did you say anything?
What can I say to FBI man? Like Tom, I shared clothes with Vincent Norman Peale.
At the bar, then?
At the bar, I spoke with a pretty young lady looking for fiancé.
What about?
Leaky boats.
Oh, God, this is the cop. Did she get a good look at you?
She wasn't looking for me.
Did she get a good look?
Yes, and I got a good look at her. And I went back to pier, there was no one.
Damn it to hell, there goes Guantanamo. And us with nothing but zeros in the bank.
This meeting wasn't for money.
Don't start.
It was for keeping Olga living.
At this point, the meeting is moot, and you and me are up a creek. Unless there's a fallback meeting.
Fallback?
In case the first fell through.
When would be fallback?
How should I know? Nate never told me anything outright. Could be tomorrow, could be in a month.
I will wait. I'll sleep in
Oh,
Will.
no, you won't. Not with agents around. I'll stop by tomorrow, and the next night till we... Did the cop follow you?
No, she leave before me.
That means nothing. Did you even look behind you?
Mrs. Kravitz!
What do you want?
It's me, Lynn!
Who?
Lynn. Oh, Jane Smith!
Oh, God, it's the girl from 2A.
I need to talk to you.
If you lost something, sorry, but I checked the room.
No, it's not that. It's can you please just open the door?
Make yourself scarce.
But I am Mr. Kravitz.
The less people see of you, the better.
Mrs. Kravitz!
Hold your horses, I gotta get a house coat. Not a word.
Of course, no words.
Hi. I'm sorry to call so late, but I heard voices and I... Oh, hi.
Of course, dear. Stay on some kind of bus.
Good night.
You'll have to excuse my husband. He's got St. Vitus's dance. And Tourette's syndrome. What do you want?
I know I checked out this afternoon, but I need to stay a few extra nights.
I already filled your room.
Both beds?
2 trawlers back from a 12-week haul. I don't think you're up to it.
Well, I don't need the same room.
They're all filled, Missy. Busy time of year.
Oh, no.
Did you check the gull's nest?
Their sign said no vacancy.
So does mine.
Oh, this is just awful.
No, I'm sure you'll find... This about your fella? The one you called?
How did you know?
You were bawling then, too. Never marry a man who makes you cry. Tears today, trouble tomorrow.
That's what Aunt Pidge says.
Aunt Pidge is right. It might seem rosy till the honeymoon's over, but then a wife starts to notice things.
Things?
You don't want it.
Yes, I do. What kind of things?
Oh, say, with perfume, a hint of lipstick on the collar.
Oh.
The phony passports. Phony passports? A lethal weapon in his ascot drawer.
Why would your husband have a lethal weapon?
Exactly.
Does Mr. Kravitz have a phony passport?
Let's not pry into the sanctity of marriage. Suffice it to say, it's a wife's duty to keep her own secrets and find out her husband's. Look, you seem like a good kid. I've got a room next to mine.
I'll take it.
Just ignore the sign on the door.
What sign?
Off limits, FBI.
Oh.
One of my tenants bought the farm.
He died?
Nothing contagious. If you don't want the room...
No, I'll take it. I have to. I don't have any choice.
Sometimes it's best that way, Missy. Believe me. Sometimes it's best that way.
This your first time in the South Pacific, son?
Yes, sir.
Beautiful place for an H-bomb test. Not every day you get to blow up paradise.
Heard you got to call from home last night, James.
My fiance.
Bravo.
Thank you, sir.
Just talked to the wife myself.
How was it?
She told me she's 6 weeks pregnant.
Congratulations.
I've been away the last 4 months. I says, how the hell does this happen? She says she's walking the dog one morning, sees the neighbor's gate open, goes in, and one thing leads to another.
Oh my.
It conjures up an image.
Yes, sir.
And me, 5,000 miles away, doing my duty for God and country.
Then the father is...
Mangy little poodle named Max.
You mean to say...
Bow, wow, wow.
Oh my.
Like I said, it conjures up an image.
Yes, sir.
Took me 10 minutes to figure out she was talking about our Cocker Spaniel, Maisie.
Oh!
Gonna have puppies any day now.
I assume...
Well, of course. Who wouldn't? Damned phones have this weird delay.
That happened to me too, sir. Caused some confusion.
Not of the canine sort, I hope.
No, sir. No dogs.
Good. Never did like poodles much. The thought of raising a litter as my own.
1 minute remaining.
So, where's your fiancé?
Wisconsin.
Ah, Midwest girl. Be gentle with her.
Sir?
Corn-fed girls tend to be naive.
Major?
Don't assume anything.
Major Hartwell, please.
What?
You're embarrassing the boy.
So, who's keeping an eye on her while you're away?
Sir?
In the chastity department?
Well, I think I can trust her.
A lot of space between think and trust.
I trust her.
Hear that, Dr. Caston? Beautiful thing, young love. Me and Fern, we got a Cold War kind of trust, based on the balance of power and mutual fear of destruction.
15 seconds.
Just keep it out of the neighbor's yard, son. Nobody wants to have another man's puppies.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, turn around. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Been here all weekend?
What day is it?
Monday.
At least I was on time for work.
You must have been lit to the gills calling me up at midnight.
I called you?
Twice. Raving about a girl, a box of Velveeta, and a pelican.
A pelican?
Whatever you did, I don't want to know about it. Anyway, stop by headquarters on the way in. Big news.
What big news?
3 guesses.
Don't play with me, Pete. Is it good news or bad?
I got the skinny on Olga Sergeyevna.
The boat?
The wife.
Where'd you get this?
One of our boys in the Kremlin.
You sure?
He saw the documents himself.
Guess the Reds never told Borshevsky.
If they had, would he have kept spying for him? He must have been completely in the dark.
Well, that makes 2 of us.
Listen, Frank, I'm sorry about what happened Friday. When you came back from City Hall, I thought there had to be some mistake.
Yeah, well, I guess some of us were just born to be bachelors.
Don't give up. Number 3 will be the charm.
I recall seeing a line of women outside my door. Unless you're hoping to fix me up with your one-legged cousin Dolores again.
She's married now. When the right girl comes along...
The right girl came along, Pete. They don't come right in that. Too bad she already came with a husband. Anyway, marriage is overrated. I mean, what did it ever do for you? Build up your talents for lousy coffee.
Yeah?
Petey, it's me. Is Frank there? Frank? Frank!
Frank went fishing.
Open up, would you?
Deep sea fishing.
Don't play games with me.
For squid!
I swear I'll kick the door in if I have to.
Frank, she'll blow our cover.
Hey, Pete. Well, this explains a lot.
Sorry, can't chat. I'm working on a case.
So am I.
Well, then I guess you haven't talked to your superiors.
You know damn well I have.
See, I informed them yesterday.
Will you look at me?
I informed your superiors that, contrary to orders, you continue to investigate the fish pier murder.
They suspended me.
I told them your actions jeopardized their own investigation.
I said they suspended me.
I informed your
Don't you know
superiors
what
that
that
this is
means?
not a personal matter, but rather one of security. Trust me
They
when
took my badge, my weapon.
I think I'll pick up some
All
lunch.
they left were the damn shoes. We should be working together.
Why is that, Mrs. Murphy?
We're partners.
Petey and I are partners. Sit down.
Did they match the prince in Washington?
This is all about a case to you, isn't it?
All I want to know is...
I informed your superiors
and I
that...
don't give a damn what you told my superiors.
Maybe just Moxie and a can of kippers.
Get some for me, too, would you, Pete? Show Mrs. Murphy out while you're at it.
So you're jealous, is that it?
Jealous?
Of my husband?
Now, why would I be jealous?
Well, you keep throwing his name around.
Considering it's all I know about the man.
Fine. What do you want to know? What he drank? How he liked his eggs? Whether he was bigger, smaller, smarter, tougher than you? First time I saw him was a couple months after VJ Day. Dressed like a dandy and wearing a smile like it was some kind of secret weapon. He said he was a writer. Gonna be the next Raymond Chandler, he said. Only, he was sick of hard-boiled cliches. Needed to know what real crime's about. Maybe I could help. And there's that smile again. I'm still a rookie. Wet behind the ears. I'm still green. So I started sneaking files home. I'd bring him back the next day. He'd copy details, reports, procedures, mundane stuff. 6 weeks later, we're heading to City Hall, and I can just picture the dedication page of his hardcover debut. It's Marguerite, my wife, with love. Then I awake one fine spring morning to find one man and one file missing.
One file?
His. Zoltan Toth, Lester Turabian, Sam Schmidt, Vito Rossi, a.k.a. Jack Murphy.
You mean you were married to the...
When I agreed to take his name, I never guessed he had so many.
Why'd you tell me?
5 more months, the law can declare him dead. I didn't think you needed to know.
Well, I guess we both made mistakes. Let me get lunch, Pete. I can use some air.
I'll come with you.
Don't bother. You and Peggy ready for a second honeymoon?
Huh?
There you go.
Honeymoon?
Havana.
Oh, no.
Boat leaves tomorrow night.
I couldn't.
Sure you can. I'll hold down the fort.
Don't go.
I mean it, Frank. I can't take these.
Adios, Margarita.
I'm terrified of boats! I'm sorry, Maggie. Really, I am. I mean, you two were made for each other. You're both broke in the same places.
Did they match the prince in Washington?
Why don't you ask McCluskey?
As you may have noticed, I don't have carte blanche down at the station.
Then it's not my place to say.
So don't say anything.
Maggie.
Just nod if it's yes. Shake your head
Why
if it's...
do you need to know?
Because Andre's alive.
Andre?
Friday night at Duffy's, we shared a glass of vodka. He picked up the vodka, I picked up the glass.
How do you know?
These prints matched everything in his apartment. Now,
Wait
what
a
about the
second.
ones we sent to Washington?
Oh,
Did
come
they
on.
match them?
Maggie.
Did they match them?
Yeah, but they were totally useless.
What?
They came up with 9 different guys. Some rookie must have screwed with the match.
9 different guys.
McCluskey sent him right 9 different guys.
Bless me, Father. It's been 8 days since my last confession.
What are your sins?
Well, once I lied to my fiancé, and once I lied to my mother about my fiancé.
Go on.
Also, I had impure thoughts 118 times.
My. Well, for your penance.
Oh, 119.
Excuse me.
I just remembered the dream.
I see. For your penance.
120.
Stop that.
I'm sorry, but I just keep picturing this rowboat and 121.
I mean, stop counting. An estimate will do.
Yes, Father.
For your penance, do the sorrowful mysteries of the Rosary.
Thank you, Father.
Say night of contrition.
Before you absolve me, can I confess to something else?
But of course.
Well, I guess what I should say is, can I confess to something I haven't done yet?
Well, rather than confess it, maybe you simply shouldn't do it.
Oh, but I can't not do it. What was that?
Nothing. You were saying?
I was saying, I have to do this. It means too much to him. It's just, I feel so awkward.
'Tisn't a number.
My mother said the same thing. Is that someone knocking?
Excuse me. Yes?
Bless me, Father. It has been 6 years without confession.
Excuse me, but I'm with somebody else. You'll have to wait. Sorry about that. Continue.
122.
What?
Rowboat dream again. See, he asked me to do this thing, and I'll do it. I love him too much to say no. It's just, well, I don't know if I can marry a man who would ask me to do something that I can only do if I love him too much to say no, you know?
Marriage is a mystery.
Then there's the whole thing with the baby and...
Baby?
I'm pregnant. Oh, but it's not his baby, it's somebody else's.
Why didn't you mention this before?
I was absolved for the baby last week. Is that person going to keep knocking like that?
Excuse me.
Bless me, Father.
Look, I told you once, I'm with somebody else. You'll have to wait.
123, so I figured, no. Wait!
Bless me, Father. It has been 6 years without confession.
Do you want absolution or not?
But I need to speak with you.
Fine, I'll see with you as soon as I'm done.
But I'm killing myself.
What did you say?
Bless me, Father. It has been 6 years without confession.
Did you say?
Many times I am having impure thoughts. Many times I am taking the Lord's name in vain. I have slept with other man's wife on 40 or 50 occasions. And I once lied to a priest.
And because of these sins, you will deliberately take your own life?
That was the lie.
If you deceive me...
I would not be here, but Mrs. Kravitz says I am dead.
Just wait 5 minutes.
I'm not supposed to speak. I can't be seen.
Hold on.
What?
I thought this place was first come, first served.
Forgive me.
Now see, I really need some advice. If I deliver this thing tomorrow night, then...
For God's sake.
No, wait!
I must ask you to step outside the confessional until such time as I... What?
no one to speak to. You see, I have this person I love, who I want to marry. But conscience will not let me marry them.
Why not?
They want me to do something I cannot do.
Is it a number?
What do you mean?
I have no idea. I was hoping you would know. See, the person I love also wants me to do something I can't do.
What is this thing?
You expect me to tell you?
It's dark.
A perfect stranger?
The priest was a stranger too.
Well, at least he was a priest. You're just a rude person with an accent.
Not for absolution. No one can give you absolution. Maybe understanding. That is what I can give.
Well, my fiancé, I haven't told anyone this.
Please, I'm used to keeping my mouth shut.
He wants me to deliver something.
Something.
Blueprints for a bomb.
I see.
I didn't even know he was a spy until after... Oh, I shouldn't be telling you this.
And when are you delivering blueprints?
Tomorrow night, but I...
Same location?
What do you mean, same location?
Some.
What?
Some location. You were delivering at some location, yes?
I think I've told you enough.
Of course. No need to say more. You love this man, so you would deliver his blueprints at Volbach meeting. There is no question. And then you get married and have babies and everyone is happy, yes? Yes?
Sorry, I needed to see him again.
Apparently, they also didn't tell you that you've been suspended.
Where is it?
There.
You mean?
Ashes to ashes. We can only keep them for so long.
I was hoping to look into his eyes one last time.
Well, go ahead. They're in there somewhere. Home today?
No, I forgot.
Looks like it's going to be a landslide. Finally, an elephant in the White House after 20 years of jackasses.
Is that the autopsy report?
What do you need to know?
The contents of his stomach.
Well, if you're looking for more loose change...
I mean, his last supper. Was it herring?
I'm a coroner, not an ichthyologist.
Fish, then. Could you tell me if it was fish?
Let me guess, right? After all, he was a fisherman.
Can I take him with me?
What?
The ashes.
No.
Why not?
Why?
It's important.
You know the rules, Maggie.
Only family, I know.
Then how can you...
He's my husband.
I want to talk to Mr. Kravitz.
He doesn't talk.
Then I want to see him whirl like a dervish, because I've got questions. Where is he?
Out.
Out where?
He didn't leave an itinerary.
Let me into Andre's place.
Haven't you poked through his things enough?
I'm not looking for his things. I'm looking for him.
Then visit the morgue.
Where are the keys?
Should have put in a turnstile. Anything I can do to make you feel more at home? Pipe? Slippers?
You know how to make a stiff drink?
Feed him salty snacks?
If you think I'm here to play birds year round, you're mistaken. Now what'd you do with the slicker and boots?
What are you talking about?
Where are they?
In his closet.
Guess again.
Damn it! Damn it! That stupid son of a gun! bridge night?
He went out to play bridge on a clear night, wearing an oilskin Macintosh and hip boots.
That man has no sense of fashion.
Where's your putative husband, Mrs. Kravitz?
Don't you call my husband names.
Outsound secret weapons and for... Holy.
What is it?
We'll all be jiggered.
That ring belongs to a tenant.
There is a Velveeta girl.
Anything left in the room is mine.
I'm not going to keep the ring, Mrs. Kravitz. Inscription's all I need.
Inscription? What inscription?
Let's just say it doesn't add up to 8.
That depends on who you are.
Somebody?
Did you bring it?
Bring what?
What you are supposed to be bringing.
Well, what might that be?
The item.
Which item?
The item you're supposed to be bringing.
Wait a minute.
Why do you play these games?
That accent.
Please, we must hurry.
You're the man from the confession.
I confess I am that man.
You heard every word. Mr. Kravitz?
Who?
What are you doing here? Did Mrs. Kravitz send you?
Oh.
I never told her.
Miss Smith.
Who?
Miss Smith from 2A?
Wait,
Jane Smith, yes?
you're speaking.
What?
You can talk. I thought you had to...
Miraculous cure. Now please, ma'am, the item quickly.
A wonderful bird is the pelican.
What?
I said, a wonderful bird is the pelican.
So?
Goodbye.
Wait!
I have to go now.
This is code I don't know code.
Let go of me.
I am the someone you wait for.
Let go or I'll scream.
Please, Miss Smith.
Help me!
Give me the item.
Ah!
Pelican bird is wonderful bird.
Why? Why?
I don't know.
His bill will hold more than his pelican.
Mrs. Kravitz?
Ogden Nash, right?
What?
His bill will hold more than his pelican.
Oh,
I had to make meeting.
he can take in his beat.
Food enough for a week.
But I'm damned if I see how the hell he can.
Where is it?
I have to save Olga.
Give it to me.
No, don't.
Stay out of this.
This book spares the life of a person.
Don't listen to him.
My wife is rotting in Soviet gulag.
Well, for all you know, she's rotting in a grave.
No!
Why would Nathan give a damn about Olga?
Please.
He lied and kept the cash for himself.
Give me the item.
Don't.
Oh, you're confusing me.
Hand it over.
All right, freeze! I want to see statues.
Oh, no.
Oh, crap, it's him.
I'm glad you folks can make it tonight. I'm especially glad the cat gave you back your tongue, Mr. Kravitz. Truly the power of positive thinking.
Can I just say one thing?
First, I need someone to hand me that yellow box.
I don't know these people.
The hell you don't.
We just met.
Hey! I've got all night for denials and confessions. Where's the cheese? Thanks. Who's next?
Please, sir.
Oh, good, a volunteer.
This box spares the life of a person.
Put your wrist in the other car.
It is saving my wife.
I'm afraid you're too late to save old Mr. Giedna.
Too late?
She is dead then.
The res released her 2 years ago. She's happily married and living in Moscow.
Married?
When you never came back, she had you declared dead. Are you next, miss?
Everyone thinks I'm dead.
Sorry about that.
I'm not dead!
Miss?
You can't do this to me.
Where'd you come across this box?
I want to talk to a lawyer first.
Bet it wasn't in the Dare case.
My father is a very important person.
I'm sure.
His name is Joseph McCarthy.
You're Joe McCarthy's daughter?
That's right.
Yeah, and I was engaged to Ethel Merman.
But I am.
your contact at Los Alamos?
I don't know what you're talking about, and I resent the very implication that I might be involved with something illegal.
Lynn!
Who's that?
It's me!
Oh, this is not my week.
Can you hear me?
James?
I found you just in time.
All right, hands up!
I can't believe it.
Turn around and run!
Where are you?
Hold it right there!
Don't say anything, just... What happened to your eyes?
Oh, don't worry.
Oh my God, you're blind!
No, they said it's only temporary.
Darling!
Don't give it to them. Where are you?
Over here!
I just want to hold your mind.
James! Don't just stand there, do something! Help him! James!
I'm okay.
James, there's a ladder right in front of you.
What?
A ladder, right? Oh. Just follow my voice.
They don't make spies like they used to.
That's it. Good. That's it.
I saw baby lamb. I saw the light.
Don't talk, darling. There are people here.
I don't care.
No, but you will.
No, it was like some terrible sunrise burning up the sky. That's what fried my retinas. Only temporary, they said.
Sweetheart.
And I knew we had to be married because fusion is stronger than fission.
What are you talking about?
Being together is 1,000 times more powerful than splitting apart.
Bunny?
Forget the microphone. Where is it? Throw it in the ocean right now before it's too late.
James.
It's death, and all that matters is life. You, me, and our love forever.
It's already too late.
What do you mean?
Special Agent Keller, Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Oh.
I'm glad we waited. Hate to have made you miss the boat. Now if I could borrow your right hand, Mrs. Kravitz.
Lynn?
I tried to tell you.
As a lawkeeper, I must inform you that you will be held on federal conspiracy charges.
Oh, God.
But as a man, I feel obliged to tell you that this woman is no longer your fiancée.
What?
How dare you?
It's customary when rejecting the proposal to return the ring.
What are you talking about?
Why else would she dispose of the diamond in a boarding house littering can?
She wouldn't.
Oh, no?
Tell him, Lynn. Tell him our love is infinite.
Hate to tell you, the math is wrong.
Lynn?
Well, maybe this isn't the best place to talk.
Now, if I could have your left hand, Mr.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Appel.
Oh, thank you. Damn cuffs.
Ow!
There we go. 2 by 2 like Noah's Ark. All right, ladies and gentlemen, proceed calmly and carefully down the dock.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Could I have my key back, please?
Sure. There you go.
Oh! Oh, what? What happened?
Sorry knocking your pebbles there.
Oh, God.
What a girl's gotta do what a girl just did.
Is that really necessary?
Unless you were the soldier boy when I deflect the Rosenbergs. All right, Kelly, you can hand me the keys to these handcuffs, or I'll take them from a dead man.
Oh, God.
No!
Please, Mr.
Not
Murphy,
another
die.
inch.
Don't shoot him!
Once this woman makes up her mind.
James, do
I
something!
can't even see! Ah!
Don't kill her.
Still! All right, how do you
Look out.
do it?
No!
Don't do it!
Mrs. Kravitz.
What the?
You put a shell into his back, I put one into yours. I can overlook your killing my husband. Killing my lover's gonna tick me off.
Husband, what are you?
Jack Murphy, also known as Zoltan Toe, Lester Turabian, Moby Dick, Hermes, and Nathan Kravitz.
Nathan Kravitz.
He's Nathan Kravitz.
Who's Nathan Kravitz?
This is Nathan Kravitz.
I pictured him taller.
The Mercury dime was a nice touch. I guess you didn't miss it in True Detective after all. Now hand me that weapon, nice and slow. Not that slow.
Do it, Mrs. Kravitz. It's over.
Damn shoes finally came in handy for something.
What? Oh, for Pete's sake! Could somebody please tell me what's going on?
Hi, Frank.
Hey, Mac.
Is that a fish in your pocket, or you're just glad to see me?
What are you doing here?
Your partner's on my honeymoon. Somebody had to watch your back.
Did you bring cuffs?
I'm not a cop this week, remember?
Not a cop?
Besides, if I weren't suspended, I'd have to arrest somebody.
You mean to say?
Oh, don't worry, Mrs. Kravitz. I'm perfectly capable of hauling you all in myself.
Sir?
All right.
I think you should let Lynn go.
What do you think is irrelevant?
Please, you've already got me.
Bunny,
Let Mrs. Kravitz go too.
Hey!
Andre never killed anybody.
I don't remember calling for a vote.
Will you marry me?
What?
Will you, Frank?
I'm confused.
I don't need a ring or a bunch of white frou-frou, but we belong together. Like a pair of bum shoes.
I'm trying to arrest people.
Sounds like they belong together too. The one with the sunglasses, your fiance?
Well, I was until tonight.
And you, Mrs. Kravitz. This your mute husband?
I am not mute. Everybody calls me mute.
All right, we're wasting time. Let's get moving.
I still haven't answered my question.
What?
Will you marry me?
Yeah, sure, fine. We'll head down tomorrow.
Tonight.
Huh?
Here. Now.
Are you out of your gourd?
Tonight I finally became a widow. Tonight I finally want to feel like a wife. Your wife. Bailing out our little boat together.
Well, you'll notice I'm a little busy tonight.
Is it true a ship's captain can marry two people?
Maggie.
No. Just one. Like everybody else.
Let me rephrase the question.
No, it's a myth. Ship's captains can't ordain a marriage.
Well, sure they can.
No, I checked it up. It has to be a clergyman, judge, or justice of the peace.
That's it?
Oh, good. We're all going to see a judge about a half hour.
Unless it's a Quaker wedding. Quaker? Yeah, then you just get married in front of your friends and your God. It's perfectly legal.
Speaking of legal, you're all under arrest.
For what?
How about first-degree murder, conspiracy, espionage, and kicking a government agent in the balls?
Well, I don't see any murderers here. Just a thoughtful wife who fixed her husband a home-cooked meal. Happened to asphyxiate him. What was the recipe, Mrs. Kravitz? Herring is such a versatile fish.
I call it herring surprise.
What do you call this?
A box of cheese?
It's not real cheese.
The H-bomb plans are inside.
How do you know?
You want me to open it up?
No, I want you to toss it in the harbor.
Toss it?
Then I want to get married.
This is my only evidence!
If you toss it in now, it'll always be just a box of cheese.
But it's not real cheese. You see,
Shut up!
You've already kept the Reds from getting it.
What about these guys?
They want to get married too. Isn't that what this is all about?
Oh, no. Enough happy talk. Let's go.
Hold on.
Everybody out to the truck.
Nobody's moving an inch.
What?
My gun's bigger than yours.
You're obstructing the battle case.
So what are you going to do? Arrest me? You ran out of cuffs.
She's got you there.
This one's never going to spy again. And she only helps him because she's carrying another man's baby.
Baby?
Sorry.
What baby?
This man did it to save his wife so he could be free to marry a woman who killed her husband to be with him.
Oh, good. We'll make sure they go on trial together.
You solved your case, Frank. You caught your fish. Now it's time to throw him back.
Why are you trying so hard to trip me up?
Maybe because they're a little like us. Fumbling, fighting, making mistakes. Two ordinary people in an imperfect world who happen to love each other something fierce.
I spent 2 years on this.
And I spent 7 trying to harpoon a white whale. Turns out he was just a red herring. Come on, Frank. The honeymoon's over. Let's get married.
Yeah, sure. What the hell?
Does this mean we're not under arrest?
James,
Mrs. Kravitz,
do you still want me?
will you be my wife?
Well, of course, I'm willing to be a father.
Only if you stop calling me Mrs. Kravitz.
So, this Quaker wedding. How's it work?
Well, I hope I can remember. Repeat after me. In the presence of God.
In the presence of God.
And these are friends.
And these are friends.
I take thee, Lynn.
I take thee,
Frank.
Andre, James.
Maggie.
Florence.
To be my wife.
To be my wife.
To be my husband.
Promising with divine assistance.
Promising with divine assistance.
To be unto thee.
To be unto thee.
A loving and faithful husband.
A loving and faithful wife.
A loving and faithful wife.
So long as we both shall live.
So long as we both shall live. So long as we both shall live.